Hello everybody, my name is Chris and welcome back to more Deus Ex. Now, we have done a lot. Last episode was huge. Right? We made it to Brooklyn Bridge Station, and we were looking for the mole people, right? Because we were going on this chase looking for these 3 barrels of ambrosia that the NSF had taken, and they were trying to move, right? We were trying to get them back, so we made a lot of progress, right? Mole people, interesting. It is like their own society below the streets. Fascinating, right? But there's also typically an epidemic of Zyme, which is another drug that we learned about, and there's a whole situation down there, right? But we learned some information. We got some information, and we made our way to one of the warehouses. We located one of the barrels, right? And then we located a second one. The third barrel, we didn't know where it was. Speculated that it was on Lebedev's 747. Lebedev, Juan Ivanovich Lebedev, is the leader of the NSF. Lebedev being the leader of the NSF was huge, right? He's huge. We actually have an idea of maybe not where he is, but where his big ass plane is, which is something, right? So we made a beeline, and it's right in there. It's on the other side. We went in there. We fought through so much to as non-lethally as possible because we're better than that. But I was not ready for what we actually got. And it's the fact that Paul, our brother, right? He works for the NSF. He works for the NSF. He's been working for the NSF. I can tell you how much I've sat spinning with that whole idea this entire time, right? Because it calls into question a ton of things, and it also makes a lot of things make sense, right? Because he's working for the NSF, and Lebedev convinced him to come to their side, and we had a confrontation. We had a conversation with Lebedev, right? We had a conversation with Lebedev because Paul was like, just go talk to him. He's on the plane. Go speak with him. Hear what he has to say, and you'll probably join us too. And I'm like, that's a crazy thing to say. What the hell? So we go in there, right? We're talking to Lebedev, and halfway through, Anna Navarra shows up. And she's basically telling us we gotta kill this guy. Which is kind of crazy, because the idea that we'd be an assassin, or we would kill in general, I know it's the leader, and he surrendered immediately, which he made a point to say that UNATCO does not harm on prisoners like that. That's the idea, right? So we were like, we're not gonna kill him, right? But then he started spouting off a bunch of facts and information and calling out UNATCO, and then he even called us and this was the crazy thing he said. One of the wildest things he said is this one right here. Because we're talking, and Anna's like, I have command here now. Like, she's taking over the whole situation, right? And then he's spitting all this stuff, right? Because he said there's policy against unarmed prisoners, so we're not going to do it. And then this right here. We're like, if you know something, just tell me. And then he goes, the question you've got to ask, surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me? And for what purpose? And he's referring to us asking ourselves that. Like JC asking, who made me? Who am I? Why am I? Right? Read on the augmentations, get to the point. And then Anna's like, get out of here. Like, no. Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question. It's a pretty big claim. You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments but people. Governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well. And then Anna's like, leave us, agent. Now she was getting pissed because he started to tell the truth, right? Poke holes in our reality. And the thing is, this is fascinating, right? Because the intro to the game is been so fascinating to think about again, because I remember when Simons, not Simmons, Simons, but Simon showed up to UNATCO HQ. He showed up there. I immediately recognized his jacket and his voice, his face, because he was the guy in the intro. He was in the intro talking to that other dude, right? So I immediately know, like, this guy's bad news. This guy's bad, suspicious, right? Because the whole intro is him talking to this other dude, right? This other guy who seems to be in charge. He's talking to him about ambrosia, and he's talking about the Grey Death and how the riots are spreading and it can't really be contained. It's causing problems. And then the old guy's like, so what? Who cares? Let it spill. He literally says, let it spill into the schools and everywhere else, right? Just let it be chaos. And the thing is, Simons literally says, he says, the first unit is causing problems, causing trouble. And the second unit will be online soon. I didn't know what that really meant until we had overheard that conversation with Simons talking to Manderley, where he said the same thing. And he referred that it was like, oh, Paul is the first unit. Paul is him. I'd say that they got to take out Paul because they have us. You know, we can be used in his place. And it all kind of connected. And the fact that Lebedev infers that we are actually working with the people that manufactured the Grey Death, because that was his big thing, is that the Grey Death is a government man-made virus, like a plague, right? Man-made and distributed, and then they are the sole company who can produce ambrosia, which is the thing that staves off the Grey Death, and they have a complete monopoly on its production. And so they have the power over everything essentially in the world because they're the only ones that produce it. And Lebedev made a great point. Say, like, have you ever wondered why no one else can produce it? Why no one else is producing it? And he's like, where do they produce it? Where's ambrosia made? How is it made? You know, like, all these questions, and these are fair questions. Now, I don't know if we would really know that information anyway, but the idea is, yeah, maybe we don't know where it's made, so it kind of just shows up, right? And if they manufacture it, couldn't they just make more? Like, obviously we want to get the barrels back because UNATCO wants the barrels back because they need to control the supply for their whole thing, right? Now, again, this entire thing is a trust me situation. He's making a lot of good points. They are very much one of those, you know, questioning ourself and our allegiances and all this stuff. And of course, the leader of the enemy group that gets caught by us would say something, you know, to save his own skin. Could. Right? So it's like there could be some truth. This could also just be made up, but there's too much of it that actually makes a lot of sense for me to actually believe that he's bullshitting. Right? Because why would he? He's dead, by the way. Anna Navarra shot him because we talked to him too long, and he started to spit all of the facts. I'm sorry. Like this is actually just been such a shock. This is where the game really like turns. I feel, because this is basically opening a conspiracy for UNATCO and what they are, how they actually work, their goals, Ambrosia, the Gray Death, the people in charge. All this is now like questionable. My God. Right? And Tracer Tong, he's reverse engineering the Ambrosia. So he's gonna the idea is he's gonna come up with the way to manufacture it and essentially try to take UNATCO out completely by essentially making a cure and then distributing it, taking away UNATCO's power in this situation. Right? But it's just so crazy. It's so insane. It's so nuts. I'm so stunned. This is fucking nuts. Right? Because the fact that he says, one of the lines that I still think is also crazy, right? That we have no parents. We had employees who were kind of like our parents, right? We're just raised us, or we're there. Well, wait, so essentially, based on connecting this back to the intro, because it makes sense, right? The first unit, second unit being Paul and us, and then them having to take him out. Now Paul has a hit out on him. Paul's gonna get taken out. He's been marked for death. They're letting him go from the company. You know, they're going their separate ways, and it doesn't sit well that, you know, our brother's gonna be assassinated. I don't like it. Gunter's the one. Gunter volunteered to be the one to kill him, and it just feels like this all feels bad all around. I hate it. I hate it so much. As a story, fascinating. In the situation, I hate it. It sucks. God. But essentially, so he's implying that Paul and us were lab made. In a way, right? Like a petri dish kind of situation, less a, I mean, I don't think, maybe not from like the ground up, like purely. I mean, maybe there was, I'm thinking like surrogate, fake surrogate. Maybe not a fake surrogate, but like a synthetic surrogate, something like that. I don't know, something. It just overall feels weird. Ooh. Okay, we already have plenty of that. I don't think we need to worry about that anymore. Okay. But no, so that is insane. And right now, we're still technically working for them. And by them, I mean UNATCO. Like, we haven't changed sides. But that was such a thing that it completely worries me that we've actually been working for the we've literally been working for the bad guys this entire time, right? And it was it's something that's been sinking in for a while, but it really started to click when Anna recommended us for an assassination. And Manderley was like, oh, really? And Anna's like, yeah. Did you see the bloodbath he left? Oh my god, it was so good. That's what I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if we're, I don't know if this doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel good about that. And I was right. And she straight up kills Lebedev, doesn't take him prisoner. That's the thing. Could have totally just knocked him unconscious, taken him back. She didn't. She killed him. And that is what gets me. She did it because he was talking. He was giving away information. He was spitting all of the things that they don't want anyone to know. And so the fact that she was willing to kill him is what also partially leads me to believe that seemed weird. I didn't need to poke it. That's cool. Yo, shit. But no, it leads me to believe that what he was saying has a lot of truth to it. Because why would she kill him? Why would she kill him if he was bullshitting? Right? Why bother? Okay, so we need some space. So weapon modification for recoil. Shock absorbing material will reduce perceived recoil. Put it on here. Right? We got accuracy. When clamped onto the frame of most projectile weapons, a harmonic balancer will dampen the vertical motion produced by firing a projectile, resulting in increased accuracy. UNECO Ops file note SCI-08-blue. Almost any weapon that has a significant amount of vibration can be modified with a balancer. I've seen it work with the mini crossbow and a prototype plasma gun. Plasma gun? I think I want to put it on the... I think I will put it on here, right? Because look at that. We got 73% accuracy. Really good. Good stuff. Right, scope. I guess that's it's a second crossbow. Or does that just go into... I guess it just picks up for the ammo, right? Alright, so scope. A telescope scope attachment provides zoom capability and increases accuracy against distant targets. Ooh. I kind of think it's wild to just like completely pimp out the crossbow for whatever reason. Okay, skills. Can we... Right, because I want to be able to up our pistol, right? Because it technically works with the mini crossbow. I want to up this so we can get better at using that. And then potentially swimming. Potentially swimming. I think that would be very... I think that'd be very cool. Be able to probably hold our breath longer. Swim a little faster. But I just want to run around. I was going to just run around to get anything we left behind. But I think if we're going to need lockpicks to get into every single one of those guard towers in the corner, then maybe it's not worth it. Ooh, something up here. Ooh. I like how he runs over. Are you serious? Oh my god. Hell yeah. Security tower key. That's right. Figured we had it. I figured we had it. No, we just didn't end up using it. There's no reason to hack it. Cool. We don't have a lot of space, but we'll see whatever we can take. Ooh, shh. All good stuff. Okay, so we made it back here. I collected everything we saw last time, so we're up now. Right, we'll go to the guard towers. We'll collect everything else. I mean, I'm still good. We're still gonna climb up there because it's got a ladder for a reason, right? And then, we're gonna end up having to go back to UNECO HQ, and I don't even know I don't even know how to handle this. Because one, I don't really want them to know that I know. I mean, Anna was a witness, right? Anna was a witness. It's okay. Oh wait, no, hold on. Quick save. Right? Anna was a witness, and so she could technically tell him, like, Lebedev started spouting off all this stuff. Right? They would hope that we don't believe it, right? That we're naive enough, we're not very smart, you know? But it's still something to know that our brother is going to be assassinated. He's going to be hunted down and killed. That is a fact of what's happening. I don't know. I'm so determined. I feel like we can get in there, but I don't know. Just. Oh shit! There we go. Multi-tool, lock pick, save. All right, it's all about jumping at the last possible moment. An ammo crate. Didn't seem to be anything over there. Didn't seem like it, so maybe not worth going that way. Huh. It's okay. That's why we save. Right? Okay. Huh. Go. Huh. Nope. Nope, we can do it. I'm so determined. It just this really is the point where this entire story has taken such a turn, because now, in a way, if that's all actually true, we are working for the enemy, and the NSF aren't the good guys. They're the anti-UNACO, right? Because again, they've still done terrorist things. Like, they've still done bad shit. So it's not like they're suddenly like, oh, these guys are the heroes. Is there a ladder in there? Another way in there? Yeah, it's not like they're good guys in the sense of, it's just a different shade of gray, right? Okay, we're gonna try a different approach. But yeah, so that's gonna be something. And oh god. So, I mean, we're gonna have to try to. I think this is something we're gonna have to take take one step at a time. But at the same time, this is so big that I feel like if we don't have some sort of plan, this is gonna go south really bad. Right, because we are the second unit, right? And Simon's made a point to say that there are more on the way, right? So we are not the last. However, he'd prefer not to have to replace us, you know? It's something along the lines of, he's already functional, he's trained, we got him out there. Oh god. If Paul was convinced then I mean, there's gotta be some truth to it. And it makes too much sense, especially with the thinking back on the intro. Right now, I don't know the relevance of basically, well, Simon's in charge, or he's high up, right? Well, whoever he was talking to knows a ton about what UNACO's actually doing and the Grey Death. So what they are doing, they know that Paul, they're losing faith in Paul. What is this? Guided explosive projectile? A GEP gun. That's a lot of binoculars. Do we need that many binoculars? I don't feel like we need that many binoculars. Yeah, I don't think we need that many binoculars, guys. It's bigger than that still? How big is this thing? Holy hell. Guided explosive projectile. Rockets. 300 damage. This does 27. This is even a list damage? Yeah, 27. Base damage. 8. 15, 16, 27. 300. So this is a, you want them dead, this will do that. Rate of fire, single, clip size, 1 round. Oh. What? Can it not be reloaded? The GEP gun is a relatively recent invention in the field of armaments. A portable, shoulder-mounted launcher that can fire rockets and laser guide them to their target with pinpoint accuracy. While suitable for high-threat combat situations, it can be bulky for those agents who've not grown familiar with it. Rocket's a gyroscopically stabilized rocket with limited onboard guidance systems for in-flight course corrections, engineered for use with the GEP gun. That's cool. That's badass. It's a heavy weapon. I don't know what we would use that on. I mean, I guess we could use it on anything. But who cares? Right? But, or like a group? Or just... I don't know if there's like armored? Like if we ever have to fight a helicopter, that'd be pretty good. Okay. I think we're cool here. I think we're good. Let's do another save just in case. Okay. Let's go talk to Manderly. Let's see what the hell.
Ready?
See what the hell this is gonna be.
I'm ready. Let's move out. Get in.
I mean, on the bright side, Paul's gonna get away, right? But he is on the run. So I hope nothing happens to him. But the fact that it's a priority, like they're going for him.
Manderly wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Thanks, man. Great. So again, we didn't kill him. We stood by. And Anna did. Which is, I mean, it's not great. But I still feel better having not been the one to do it. Right? I still
Don't worry. Manderley calmed down when he heard that Anna took care of Lebedev.
Oh, so he was mostly mad that Lebedev was going to get away. Okay, we're also going to have to
Manderley's
make
blowing
a...
his top. You better go see him on the double.
Oh, he's pissed again. I thought he was fine. And now he's not. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to stop by the med bay. I feel like getting a full repair is definitely in order. Especially because he's... I mean, at this point, all he's got to do is yell at us loud enough and... Well, we'll probably just die right there. Oh god, he's gonna be so mad at us. Not that you know what? Why am I acting like I care?
I chased them into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine.
God damn.
My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, no, don't start that. Just following orders.
And we might never have recovered the shipment. It all depended on you.
Well, I was happy to do my part.
I was gonna say, he's like talking her up with. He's like, you know, it's dangerous out there, but luckily, I was willing to go in, do my job, even if it was risky, putting my life on the line, because I had a job to do, and I did it. God damn it. She said, "Wow, you're so cool." Origin Unatco, no. I can't imagine. Oh, I don't want to take his stuff. Right, health. Heal all. That wasn't even enough to heal everything. Okay, we'll wait for a second. But it's interesting because there's a lot of nuances that they've kind of planted throughout so far. Like the way that the NSF, the first NSF leader that we met on our first mission, surrendered immediately. And it's like, what? And then a bunch of the ones in the underground surrender. Like the one who was leading that whole operation. We met him. We didn't even pull a gun on him or anything. We just met. And he immediately surrendered. I was like, yeah, bro, like, I'm an accountant. I'm not willing to die for this. Like, no, not today. No, I'm good. And that shows who a lot of the NSF troops really reflect. They're just normal people, right? Just people essentially like working a gig. Some just for the money, some for the job, some because they believe in it, but at the end of the day, they are just normal people. These are not like actual trained military individuals. Right? Not all of them. And the thing is, like, the fact that Paul, it explains perfectly. Because they mentioned it too, but the fact that Paul gave the gas grenades to the guys in Hell's Kitchen instead of, you know, ammunition or guns. It was non-lethal. And the fact that he got pulled from his triad assassination, and then he was now listed as failing this mission, completely failing it before we even finished, and it's I don't know. It's all kind of been talked about. Little details, right? EMP shield, subdermal. So we can either upgrade ourselves to have an EMP shield or a ballistic protect. So basically, nanoscale, EMP generators partially protect individual nanites and reduce bioelectrical drain by canceling incoming pulses. Damage from EMP attacks is reduced slightly, and then moderately, significantly, an agent is nearly invulnerable to EMP. It costs 10 units per minute. That could be really cool. That could be very cool. Right? Because I mean, like, we are full of nanites. That's our whole thing. So having the protection would be really good. And then ballistic protection. Monomolecular plates reinforce the skin's epithelial membrane. Reduces the damage an agent receives from projectiles and bladed weapons. Damage from projectiles and bladed weapons is reduced slightly. All the way 60 units a minute. So that's a trade-off. 60 a minute is huge. I mean, I feel like that might be worth it. Just because we could pop it on and move and take a couple shots that would just get absorbed. But not, we have to activate them though. So it would just be reduced slightly. I don't know which one. I feel like EMP feels like it would be cool to do. But then we get shot a lot. So I feel... Right, bladed weapons. We haven't really dealt with bladed weapons yet, which makes me feel like it's only a matter of time. Yeah, we'll do ballistic protection. We'll do ballistic protection. And we're not going to upgrade anything yet. Okay. Alright, cool. Now that we're done with that. Now we're ready. A little bit ready. Kind of want to talk to some other people before we gotta go talk to Manderley.
A lot of surprises this time. Paul, a terrorist. Wow.
He got me to disobey orders. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
Dude, see, this is why Alex... Can I take this? Can I borrow this, sir? He's like, look, if you can talk to her, you find out. Don't worry. I'll go ahead and wipe the archives, so you don't worry about it.
Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul.
Oh, shit. So he oh, it's not even speculation.
I know it can't be easy for you, not knowing where he is.
No, but he's no fool.
Just hang in there. I'll let you know if I find out something.
Appreciate it, man.
Paul never was gung-ho aggressive like some agents.
No, and that's probably why they were definitely not super cool, you know, with his methods. Why they were basically say he's fallen off. He's not working out, you know. Because he wasn't really aggressive or lethal, and called a lot of things into question.
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood, precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
I think Manderley will.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
He's a good dude. That's why UNATCO could be sketchy, and they could do shady shit, right? But not everybody involved in UNATCO is that, right? Take tranquilizer darts for the crossbow, shotgun, sniper rifle, or a Gep rocket. That's wild. Whatever you want, man. Whatever we want. I feel like I need more tranks for the crossbow, right? It is the one thing I run out of.
I'll take the tranquilizer darts for the crossbow.
A man of tactics. I like that.
Nice. Hell yeah. Thanks, dude. That's what we're talking about.
I hear they're shipping you out to Hong Kong. Hate to see you go.
That's gonna be a hell of an adventure. Now, are there other... Take that, yeah. Is there new stuff? Should we be looking? I imagine some stuff can change, right? They get rid of the other guy? Oh no.
Not much happening down here, Agent.
Doesn't seem like it.
We had to execute the prisoners.
Oh. Well, that answers that question.
They wouldn't talk.
So this whole rule about, you know, don't kill unarmed, like, was it? He literally said it. Oh no, we already moved on. Damn it. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about. He literally, Lebedev said it. Which is why he surrendered right away. It's like UNATCO has a policy. But yeah, fuck the policy, I guess. Right? We don't have their information, and I feel like we could get it. I just don't know how we would get it. You know? And what I mean is Gunter and Anna's login. Right? Their official login. Well, maybe he would have it, right? 'Cause he's the one that created them. If he's busy, maybe we could try. I don't know why, but maybe. Oh, damn it. There's nothing. Okay. Alright, this might be a bust. Probably should just go meet with Manderley now. I'm not stalling, but I'm trying to be very thorough. Okay, so we can't get in there. That's a whole thing. Is there anything new in the room here? No, doesn't seem like it. But we could pick this. We can pick this, though. That away. Biocell, great. A little bit of ammo, and more darts. Perfect. Oh god, they're hanging out in here. Can I over here? Can I drop some eaves?
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
Man, Hybe's a good dude, right? He is. So even in his position, he's nanoed up, right? Just like us. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now can we break it because we got... Because I don't think we pulled the money from one of the earlier things that we grabbed. Maybe... What was this one? We were able to... And then... There was... Okay, real quick, before things happen.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly because, as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. That's intense. Right, I mean, I definitely imagined it because of kind of like his more monotone voice and the blue, you know, very vascular cranial area, but I'm glad he confirms it. Right, then he's got the same nano augmentations we do.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on.
Angel OA? I guess that's it's like a rank or a clearance level? That, to say it too, it's like, oh, you're beginning to exceed your clearance. Like, basically, i.e., none of your goddamn business. Sean. Damn. So that is officially why he's here. It's because UNATCO is not performing properly. And part of that is probably Paul's performance. And it being consistently called into question. He probably showed up and is talking to Manderley, looking around, and he's like, you know what, this place is a mess. This place is a problem. We're gonna fix it.
I said no more questions.
Okay.
Get everybody patched up?
I did my best. You're looking good.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this month.
Yeah. Not this month.
I have good reason to hold back the announcement.
Okay.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I ignored the mission objective of killing his boss, Juan Lebedev, but Agent Navarra intervened.
What did Manderley say?
I didn't talk to him yet.
Oh, you better get to his office. He's not going to like that one bit.
No, because it doesn't matter that he was killed and the mission succeeded.
If there's a conspiracy, it's a VersaLife. They're the ones making money off the plague.
Oh, VersaLife. That's good to know.
Whatever his politics, I'm still going to miss your brother. Tell him that if you see him. I don't think it will be long before VersaLife steps up production of the vaccine.
Oh, is that right?
I don't think it will be long before VersaLife steps up production of the vaccine.
I feel like they're intentionally not stepping up production, because that allows them to kind of keep a tighter grip on demand, or tighter grip on supply, and then have more leverage. I don't know, man. Just the fact that, I mean, they're like, don't worry, we're not gonna let him, Paul's actions affect us. It's like, thank you. Thanks, guys. Great. Jesus.
Hello, Agent Denton.
Hello.
Hi, JC.
Hi. Alright, carry on? I couldn't tell if were they gonna talk when I walked in? It seemed like they were. Okay, we already have plenty of that. I'm gonna take you. I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else. Alright, I think we're ready. But yeah, I think we're about ready for our lecture. Take this just in case. But he's gonna be mad, because like that's what I was saying. It's not about the fact that Lebedev did die and the mission succeeded. It was the idea that we didn't do what we were told, and that amount of doubt.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
I bet he does. Okay, but that's my point. It's the fact that now our performance is being called into question. Our ability to do what we're told is now suspicious. It's like, what happens if the next mission, right? They send us somewhere and they're like, you got to kill somebody now, and then we don't do it. You know, then we're basically being put in the same position that Paul put himself in by refusing to, you know, act. Okay. I'll read this book. Ugh. You're not going to the police? No. Alright, doesn't seem like there's anything new in here. Hey, boss.
All right, Denton. What the hell happened? You were under direct orders. My orders.
Sorry about not killing Lebedev. He seemed worth interrogating.
We don't give you enough information to make a call like that.
I guess that means I don't get the op bonus.
You can turn in your weapons right now if you're going to be a smartass.
I risked my life and I recovered the ambrosia. I deserve compensation.
We don't have time for trifles. Whatever, take it. But it will be the last one. Clearly monetary incentives don't work with you and Paul.
I try to do the best job I can.
Just shut up and listen for a second. Christ, JC, this kind of behavior, not to mention your brother's defection, is making certain powerful people very nervous. Nervous about you. You understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's what seems to be missing in you and your brother. Brace yourself for an ugly lesson, JC. The Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the Killswitch.
Activated?
What?
What?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot, Jock, at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
Holy shit. It all makes sense. That's so crazy. Holy shit. First off, the fact that their kill switch is installed. That's some real... That's some shit. You'd think, oh, it makes sense. Of course it makes sense. If you made a robot and you sent it out there, you'd want a way to stop it, right? But the fact that we're not, we're nano-augmented human with a kill switch, in case we just don't do what they like us doing. And then at any point, they could just decide, you know, flip the switch, blow. That's it, done. No matter what. Right? They could do it for no reason, or they could do it for a lot of reasons. That's terrifying. And then to admit that we have one, it's like, okay. So they are going to kill. They don't even need to hunt him down. They just need to self-destruct him. Jesus. Holy shit. And then this tracer tongue. If we actually killed Lebedev ourselves, or knocked him unconscious, or really did anything. Ooh, wait, could we have tranquilized him? Would Anna have still shot him? That's a curious thing. That's very interesting. That might be worth poking around at some point, just to see, right? But either way, the fact is, if we had done it, where is it? Tracer tongue, we would have never learned that name from Lebedev. Right? If we just went in there and we killed him just straight up, we listened to the whole thing, and we're not telling him that we know who Tracer Tong is and the relevance, but we know why. We know. And it's because he's the one who's making the vaccine. Or he's producing. He's literally producing, or trying to produce. He's reverse engineering ambrosia to be able to create its own vaccine. So, weapon modification, reload of speed loader greatly decreases the time required to reload a weapon. That immediately to the crossbow. This thing takes forever to load up another shot. UNATCO nabs terrorists in Hell's Kitchen raid. Oh shit. APR New York. A recent raid at UNATCO's Liberty Island headquarters by members of the National Secessionist Forces, NSF. I guess that's that is the new name for them. Right. And today when UNATCO troops working in conjunction with the local police assaulted a warehouse in Hell's Kitchen where NSF units were regrouping. While UNATCO casualties were low, few NSF members survived the action, which UNATCO Director Joseph Manderly termed a suicidal last stand on their part. We negotiated for hours, said Manderly. We were prepared to make arrangements for their surrender into custody when an attack was initiated against us by the NSF. We had no choice but to respond with force. Obviously, a complete injury into this terrible inquiry, into this terrible, unfortunate series of events will be undertaken as soon as possible. And that's what I mean. When you control the narrative, you say whatever you want. Crazy. Like, look, we had him. Now again, we know, because that's where JoJo and them, that's where they were stationed, right? Out in Hell's Kitchen. And that's nuts. And to say, like, we were prepared, you know, for them to surrender, and we were going to just take them into custody, but they attacked us, and so we killed them all. So yeah, is that what happened? Is that the truth? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think... Oh. I think you're bullshitting. Which I don't think is that's not that much of a stretch. Any excuse, and they could be like, look, It was unfortunate for them. And they're all dead, so it's not like they can refute that.
The only way to allay their suspicions of you, JC, is to actively work against your brother's allies. I got you this opportunity. Now it's up to you.
You got us this opportunity.
Move out, Agent.
So you're saying that this was specifically... Like, you fought for this to come to us.
I just can't get over it. How could Paul do this to us? He always seemed honest to me.
I mean, he is.
I guess anyone can be a terrorist, if you think about it.
Need a vacation.
He always seemed honest to me.
I mean, that's also kind of true, right? You never know. You never actually know. I wonder what... Okay, hold on. We're gonna... I wanna test this. What are these rooms? Okay, I can't open it though. Damn. Okay, what if we open the other one? Is it the same kind of room? Ooh, this is different. Utility pushcart. That's fun. I wonder why we would... Can't even jump on it. I was gonna say, maybe we could use it to, like, climb up somewhere, but... So we broke even, right? Spend a lockpick to get a lockpick. I don't know. I feel like this clearly could be something. What does it mean? I don't know. I think we're good, right? Because we've run everywhere. We've gone everywhere. I think the next thing we could do... Ooh, hold on. A bit of ammo. Recoil mod. Nice. Okay, so for the recoil... Right, because it goes to the lethal weapons, right? Recoil is 0.3. Recoil here is 0.4, but it's really 0.36. Right, and then we could do this again to reduce the recoil even more. That's tempting. So we'll do it. 0.32 recoil. Okay. Let's see if they gave us anything else. Hey, Jameson, come to my office. We talk about that last mission in person. No info link. Come to my office after you've been briefed by Manderley. Alex. Oh. Okay. Alright. In person, no info. Oh, shit. So, off record, I guess. Okay, shit. Talked to him earlier, so now we can talk to him again. I don't know if he's gonna say the same thing, or if that was what he wanted to talk about, we just talked to him first.
Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul. I know it can't be easy for you, not knowing where he is.
Okay, he did not mind us taking that.
Just hang in there. I'll let you know if I find out something.
Oh, appreciate it. Great. Okay. Yeah, I think I don't. Do we want to go in here? I feel like we could, right? But I might not be it. Might not be a bad idea. Okay. Ooh, and a lockpick. I mean, we'll take it. Sure. Okay. I guess we could head upstairs now. Actually, before we go, can we get onto Gunter's computer? I don't like that he's standing there. What's up, sir?
I said no more questions.
Okay. Here. Alright, so is G Herman, and then it was, I think it was Zeitgeist? Oh god, I don't know how to spell it. Alright, I remember we got it. It was gonna be like, it was gonna be changed. There it is. G Herman. G Herman. Zeitgeist. And then Jarvis up. Schadenfreude? Okay. So it could either be that or that, right? G Herman. And then okay. G Herman. And then Schaden. God, did I spell it right? I might be spelling it right, I might be spelling it wrong. It also could be a totally different thing. Maybe he changed it again. Okay, I feel like I spelled that right. Can I copy it? Okay. Okay, did he change it? That feels... He had to have changed it. Damn it. Okay. Shit. Okay, well, hack it is. Just to say, I need to see if he's got it. No, nothing in here. It's like, man, what? There's not really any other computer. Like, I could hack the computer in here, right? But it's his computer. Yeah. So he's gotta have a different password then, because neither of those work. Right, and then... Right, and I'm spelling that right. I know I'm spelling it right. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. Damn. Well... I guess that's it. There's not really anything else we can do. Shit. Try to log on to this computer. It's all pretty empty. Which means I either missed our window, It's excessive force. They were by Detective Dr. Reyes, the correct could understand NSF troop brought in injuries. Basically say we're being too harsh on the NSF. Not good. Like too excessive of force. Augmented energy shield augmentation will construct heat. Oof, damn it. It was too close.
Looks like the cleaner bots were busy while I was gone. Busy day, but as you can see, I got to everyone.
I know, you're professional. Truly professional. Okay. Still can't get in here. And honestly, after all our nonsense, I'm not surprised. They wouldn't give us the authority anyway. Oh, dude, chill. So angry. Sorry. Okay, take med kit, and then I think we're good. The water. Okay, I think we're good to go, because I don't know anything else we could do. Actually, can we go ahead and borrow your computer real quick, boss? Don't you worry. Right, we got his info. We got the ways to get onto his computer. No, it's after this. It was now Chameleon would belong to Paul. There we go. There we go. New password, Knight_killer.
Hey, who do you think you are?
You didn't see us that time. Spell your name right. Did he change it again? Is everyone changing their passwords on me? I know I spelled that right. Ooh, I did not. Yeah, embarrassing. Okay, so now we can read excessive force. I understood that what you're doing here isn't kid stuff, but I had an NSF trooper brought in, treated prior to interrogation, suffering from multiple secondary burns, consistent with repeated application of a riot prod at close range. 1 or 2 shocks at most should have been enough to incapacitate almost any individual. This man had at least 7. Jesus. I mean, we used 2. Like one shocks him, the second one knocks him out. 7's crazy. This is simply inaccessible and violates not only the commonly practiced rules of engagement, but my own medical ethics. I understand that this is not indicative of overall UNATCO policy and would request that the incident be strenuously investigated and those responsible placed on suspension, pending further investigation. Right? It's too much. Agent Sherman from WS to Manderley, right? So probably Simon. Right? I've dispatched Agent Sherman to assist you in resolving your current problems and to ensure the MJ-12 operations are not adversely affected. I trust you'll extend to him your complete cooperation. Ooh. What? MJ-12? MJ-12. MJ-12. I don't think we know anything about an MJ-12. Like, that is... That's not been... MJ-12. So wait, they have something else going on. They have MJ-12 operations. The hell? I wouldn't care normally. Not that I wouldn't care, right? I'd find it still kind of suspicious. But knowing what UNATCO's up to, it's even more suspicious. Hack. Let's see what you guys got on here. Nothing. Nothing. At all. They wiped the computers. We know nothing anymore. We know nothing about nothing. Damn it. I wonder how much we could have found. I wonder if we could... Are there certain times or certain moments that we could have? And I'm missing those windows? Right, because obviously things get added over time. But the fact that some things are gone... makes me think. Right?
We'll miss you, Agent.
It's weird to say it like that.
You're just kidding around, right?
Yeah.
Strange you were reassigned so soon after only one day.
Yeah, it's weird how that happens, man. Well, it's the ice caps melting. That's really it's the thing that's going on out there. Right? They go down, water goes up. It's bad. I gotta go to another country. Paul Denton revoked. Effective immediately, the status of Paul Denton has been changed to revoked, and Denton has been added to the prejudice list. Paul Denton is armed, dangerous, possesses intimate knowledge of the UNATCO security protocols. Security personnel are authorized to use lethal force in this apprehension. Any information regarding the whereabouts of Paul Denton should be reported to Central Security. Well, I guess that makes sense. They give it to the front desk guy. Damn. So,
this area is off limits.
Paul is... He really is now a fugitive of UNATCO. Alright, he's a fugitive of UNATCO, and... Is there anything else in here? You guys add anything new? Not really. Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna get killed. Be seen. Shit. But we don't want to kill. I mean, do we? I don't know. I feel like we need more we need more specific information. I trust Paul, obviously. Especially if he's willing to risk his entire life and existence for this. It's got to mean something. And then the fact that we gotta go to Hong Kong, right? Because we have to take out the guy who's retroactively trying to make the vaccine, Tracer Tong. So we gotta talk to Tong.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
What a homie. Jock. Man, and that's the thing. Like, Paul turning, everybody still liked the guy. Right? I mean, like, even though Gunter's gung-ho, to kill, and he's really looking forward to it, he's still like, it's unfortunate. Right? It sucks that we gotta kill your brother.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Dude, what? Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, so then we can probably try to help Paul kind of disappear. Right? So he'll at least be alive. Which is, I'd be better than nothing. I was really worried about that. God damn it. Okay. Okay, we're here. We're back in Hell's Kitchen. Fascinating. Okay, there is one thing that we didn't get to do, and it's mostly because I got caught up in the plot. Right?
Your buddies at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the Tan.
Oh yeah, because of the raid.
This block is about to heat up again.
Again?
Clear the streets. No exceptions.
Oh shit. They really did shut this place down. Because we just read about the raid on this place. Maybe not this place, right? But like Hell's Kitchen.
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it.
Oh gosh, she looks right at us. Oh, so wait, JoJo's in here? That's not a great sign. We haven't met him, but he definitely doesn't sound like a good dude. He's a real bad guy, actually.
Mind your own business. I'm talking to my father.
What's the trouble?
The hell?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
I get some rough people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? I could really use a gun for protection.
I'd rather not arm a civilian. I mean, the thing that sucks is I have no idea if this is a good idea. Initially, because I have two different things. One, what if he gets overwhelmed or he can't do it, and then Jojo takes the gun, and now Jojo's even armed. He might already be armed, but then he disarms him, right? Or his daughter takes the gun because she's like, don't, you know, I don't know. But then I think it could be really good because he'll actually be able to protect himself and his dog. Oh, it's gonna be a risk.
You can have my pistol. That'll keep you safe.
Thanks. That'll help.
You aren't gonna shoot nobody. Jesus!
Be careful with that.
And that's what I'm worried
You're gonna
about.
get him killed.
That's what I'm kind of worried, right? He has the gun. He doesn't know how to use it. He panics. He does it incorrectly.
You're gonna get him killed.
I hope I don't have to use this thing.
I hope so either.
I hope I don't have to use this thing.
Yeah, stay here. Don't fuck around. Okay. Gully Foyle, Gabrielle Syme, Paul Denton, Oberst Enzian, Smilla Jasperson.
What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you. Bar Rush is money. It's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it to Lo Bruto.
Oh no.
Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him alone.
That's it.
Oh no. Stop it. Okay, can we not? Okay. Ah, shit. God damn it. See, and that's what I was worried about. It was exactly what I was worried about. God damn it. You did not... Are you at least unconscious? Okay, I'm taking that back. Okay, everything's gonna be okay. Alright.
Oh my god, Daddy!
He's fine. He's fine. I shot him too. I made sure everybody got one. Just in case. Take that credit, shit. Some buckshot, okay. Right, what do we got in the book? Jacob's Shadow. Okay, you know what? We're gonna take JoJo. Take it for a little walk. We're gonna take him out of the hotel. That way there's no problems. Have a good day. Alright. Now, what do we do with him? Who knows? Can I turn him into the officer? He's like, hey, can you take this guy in?
Your buddies at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the town.
Yep. There you go.
This block is about to heat up again. Clear the streets. No exceptions.
Hey, take care of it.
We're telling everyone to leave the neighborhood. This one may get out of control.
Well, I'm just gonna leave that where that is. If he gets uppity, the cop's right there, so I think we'll be okay. Right, but one of the things, my point was before we got mixed up and all that, was we didn't meet the smuggler, right? Who's like downstairs somewhere in the underground sewers, right? Or not the sewers. Oh.
Hey, Mr. UNATCO man, you guys going after JoJo?
I'm not going after anybody.
That's pretty logical. Him being hit out in the ton.
Jojo Fine of the NSF?
The whole street's a UNATCO security zone. That's why they sent me down here. They're gonna take that punk out and no one's gonna miss him.
You can forget about Jojo. I left him on his back in the hotel.
Really? That's it?
He's not going to be a problem anymore.
Does that mean the evacuation's over?
You better stay here until the police say it's okay.
I mean, he's not in the hotel, but I'm sure they'll find him. Right?
I gotta use the street to get home.
I think you'll be okay eventually, right? I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be okay. I do like that because we did knock him out. We convey that. So if we didn't, this conversation would have been a little bit different. The little things. Very cool. Okay. So we're not trying to go to the mole people hideout. I don't know. I don't think we have a code for this, do we? We have a password. But we don't have a code. Don't have a code. Is there another way? Is this something? Ooh, stairs. Okay. Can't get in there. Intercom.
Yes. Password.
Bloodshot.
Aha. Here it is. Son of a bitch. Fascinating. Alright, cool. What? Oh, this is different. This is... Okay. What we got? What do we got going on down? Obviously, the smuggler's down here somewhere, right? Really advanced. Good defense. Cigarettes? Fire extinguisher? No. Ooh, we got enough. We can do this. Alright, cool. Bypass. Does that turn off though? Yes, it did. Excellent. We go and reload this just so we're ready. Jojo took like 3 of these. Took him like a champ. Died like a... Well, he didn't die. Ooh, friendly. It's unexpected. Are you the only guy here?
I've heard talk of a raid on the Ton.
You're the smuggler?
You must be JC.
How do you know my name?
I heard about your brother in the NSF. Is he still in New York?
Yeah, he's in some trouble.
Yanatko's got this place nailed down. He's dead if you don't get him out of the city. Maybe I can help you out with some hardware.
Like what?
I have an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and rifles for 1,500 credits, a range weapon mod for 2,400, and a napalm canister that fits most flamethrowers for 2,250.
Homie, that shit's expensive. Holy hell. Oh my god. 2,400 for a range mod. Okay, and then which would be nice. That would be great. 2,250 for napalm and 1,500 for an extended clip. That's so much money.
Not interested.
That seems like we don't even have a lot of money. Damn, so so the smuggler.
The best thing is to stay out of Yanatko's way.
That's what we tell people. So that's a lot of money, dog. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that one off.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours.
Okay. Real casual. Casual hack. Here we go. Alright, public terminal need passage. I don't know. You met me once when doing business with Lebedev. I got the impression you were a professional then, so I'm going to try and handle this professionally now. I need passage out of the city underneath the official radar for me and 2 other people. We're prepared to keep our mouths shut, and we're prepared to pay. We don't care how, we don't care where. Hong Kong, Lagos, Paris if you can, and anywhere that's outside the country. I've hacked this terminal with an account that should be active for the next 24 hours. I'll check in periodically for your response. Decker. Decker's trying to get out of here. He's trying to get... Let's see, look. Gotta study the perimeter. Right, the east gate is locked. Meet you there. Load up the ambrosia. Decker. Right, and then from Aaron. If you and Decker need access to my account, Todd, be careful. Find you after this is all over. Nope. And then to Commander Phrase, you got the satellite uplinks, and then the login and password, right? That's just interesting that we've had his name dropped so much, and now he literally reaches out to the smuggler, asking for passage for him and his family to get out of here, smuggle him out of the city. Polio vaccines level beam. Jimmy Hoskins wrote, why Crystal Palace is the only upper level of a much larger repository of data. Complete genetic records of every human being on Earth gathered during the polio vaccinations, supplemented by periodic influenza vaccines since then. Well, the whole idea of the Crystal Palace was HQ to NORAD and was a deep, brilliant deception as a secret Soviet-American pact. So implying that there's like a reservoir, essentially, of just the collective DNA of everybody was gathered during the polio vaccine. Because that, I mean, it could be a gathering of DNA. I don't know. Out of all the other stuff that we've seen, that can't be that surprising. That's like one of probably the most believable things, right? Crystal Palace. Right, come on, Jimmy. In her 2013 book, The Wheels Come Off, Ophelia Carter persuasively demonstrated that there could have been no Soviet-American pact, as America already had sold out to the Greys. Far from being shams, the polio and influenza outbreaks of the later 20th century were merely test runs in a larger governmental biowarfare program that used its own populace as guinea pigs. Next time, get your facts straight. Shiro... Damn it. Okay. Shiro? Yeah, so there's a lot. It's just another conspiracy on our list of conspiracies. Okay, I just want to catch like a line. Right? There's no Soviet-American pact. The polio outbreaks were just
I've heard talk of a raid on the Ton.
Polio vaccines were just a test ground. It was a testing bed. Now that's a bold claim. Alright, basic firearm safety rules. Never point a firearm at anyone or anything you don't intend to shoot. Technically, never point a firearm at anything or anyone or anything you don't intend to destroy. Alright, before handling any firearm, understand its operation. Always have your firearm pointed in a safe direction. That's right, which is 9 times out of 10 down, if not 10 times out of 10. Keep your firearm unloaded when not in use. Treat every firearm as if it were loaded. Never pass your firearm to another person until the cylinder or action is open and you visually check that it is unloaded. That's right. Place your fingers inside the trigger guard only when you are ready to fire. That's right. That's pretty good. Those are real good, real safety rules. Take that home. Modern Terrorist Handbook. I guess you'd need one. Section 7C, Computer Virus Cultivation. One tool or weapon not to be neglected in the arsenal of the modern terrorist is the use of computer viruses to cause disruption to major city services and infrastructure or other targets of opportunity. Current heuristical viral stalkers are effective against modern polymorphic hothouse engines available. It's not a perfectly well written handbook. There's some typos. These guys got to take it back to the print. Right, available for many sites on the internet. They can easily link to IP tunnelers for a cheap, effective denial of service attack. That's right, a cheap DDoS. Super affordable. Or for some programming skills and icebreakers, the mutagen crash and grab bird can be grown for the retrieval of spacey info from the unfortunate victims. Following pages will discuss some of the more typical viruses such as Bandersnatch VL or Bandersnatch version 128, I guess. Ulysses Dilemma and 109. Man, there's a modern terrorist handbook. That's crazy. I like how it's written as if you would get it at like a bookstore. Come home and read it. One tool. Okay, the modern terrorist pocket of tricks is this. Be sure to know how to use. Reluctant Dictators by Travis Crockett. Introduction. Organized at the end of the American Revolution in May 1783 by General George Washington, the Order of the Cincinnati was ostensibly formed as a fraternity to recognize the accomplishments of those officers who served with distinguishment during the Revolution. However, the true purpose of the order was the cultivation of a military force ready, willing, and able to accomplish a coup d'etat if the fledgling American democracy began to stumble. This Skeptical of the viability of the untried democratic system, Washington took counsel in the story of the Roman general Cincinnatus, who was called from retirement to serve as dictator for 16 days in the defense of Rome, after which he returned home to his farm. In the wake of the revolution, the United States was vulnerable to any number of outside forces, and Washington felt that a strong central authority had to be present that could assume control of the government if necessary, and temporarily suspend the Constitution if required. Washington resigned as president after only 2 terms in office, but remained president of the Order of the Cincinnati till his death. The order still exists to this day, a shadow organization of the wealthy and powerful that has been linked to any number of other organizations ranging from the Illuminati, Trilateral Commission. So the Order of the Cincinnati, allegedly connected to the Illuminati. Wild. Huh. So wait, the city of Cincinnati, was that actually named after the Roman general too? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Cincinnatus. Fascinating. Look at that. We're all learning something today. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Alright, so I'm suspicious. There's a reason this is here. For a save. We're gonna break into this. Alright. I knew it. I was like, this is suspicious. Weapon mod recoil. Ooh, weapon mod clip. Very cool. Okay. So we do not have a lot of space. Augmentation upgrade. Well, okay, so if you go over here, we're gonna put that away in case he comes up here and feels threatened. Right? Go in here, we'll drop that. Right, we'll pick up the clip mod. Set a magazine clip capacity. Right, because right now the clip size is 6, and this is also 6. This is 10. Right? So the temptation is to up our stealth pistol or the sniper rifle. Right? Even though we're not going to use them, if there is a situation where it's like, hey, you know, maybe we do got to take somebody out genuinely, it would be good that we could actually do it. I feel like I want to think it's the pistol. Pistol could be a great idea, right? But then the sniper rifle, if it came down to it. No, I think the pistol, right? Because that means less reload time, or less amount of reloads, right? Because 11 rounds, it only went up by 1, but 1's better than 0. And recoil mod. Yep, we're gonna just bring the recoil down as much as we can. It's 0.28. That's crazy. This now has more recoil than the sniper rifle does. Okay. We got the armor. That's cool. So I'm not gonna equip it this time. I'm prepared. Smarter now. Oh no, they don't drop as a stack. Okay, so let's drop you, pick you up. Right? Think we're good. Right, that about checks everything out here. Yeah. So this dude's just here? He's just hanging out. And he's asking a lot of money for items.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours. This is what I've got.
Okay. It was such a zoom in. I thought that was going to be something else. I want the extended. I can only afford the extended clip. It's just everything else is so much money. Range mod, napalm.
I'd offer $2,400 for the range mod, but I'm low on cash.
Sure. Just bring me the money.
Okay.
This is what I've got.
I was hoping he'd offer us a
Not
deal.
interested.
But I guess not. No deals. Yeah, I thought I'd be like, hey, we want it, but we just, if it was only a little cheaper. I was kind of hoping he'd be like, well, maybe. I don't know. Some like a quid pro quo situation. But I guess not. I guess we're not that lucky. We're not that special. We found the smuggler. We found him, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to come back. Right? I don't know if we haven't really been able to choose where we go. So a lot of it is wherever they want, wherever the story takes us. So unfortunately, I guess we just gotta hope we come back here sometime. What could this be?
I gotta use the street to get home.
I don't think... I know we don't have a code for this. Okay, can we check out? Here, has anything changed? Is everything okay? Since things have been happening. I know, we need some money. Need some cash, so hopefully. Great. Take it. Heck you. Oh, okay. Alright, so we have... I think we've basically used all the ATM ones that we have, right? 543654. Pretty sure we did that one. Oh. Okay, we hacked it. Now it's nope. They're done. They're down. You're here. Hello. I didn't want to walk behind the bar. I felt like that was rude.
Hey, you know the Rentons, right? There's trouble at the Ton.
I already took care of that punk Jojo, if that's what you mean.
Really? He's dead?
Surprised?
I'm just glad to see that someone gives a damn about the Rentons. UNATCO seems to think they have bigger fish to fry.
They do act like that. That is 100% for true. I guess if we pretend like he's actually dead, then maybe everyone will think he is. Can soda, candy bar, bottle of booze. You know what? We've earned a nice cold soda.
Can of soda, please. Actually, I'm already pretty loaded down. I'll have to come back later.
Damn, never mind. That's unfortunate. No, I'm not gonna take her stuff. That's rude.
Perfect. Someone who can tell me about the raid.
What I want to know is how my boss found out that I talked to you.
You're the investigator. You tell me.
I think one of us told him.
If I knew him, I wouldn't have to question you, now would I? Just answer one thing. Why are they closing the bar and clearing out the streets? What could be worse than the fighting earlier this evening?
I wish I had an answer to that, but even if I did, it wouldn't be any of your business.
Got him. Yeah, like we literally talked to this dude like one time, which again is probably not the best idea. But funny enough, in retrospect, the fact that UNATCO's not really super great, and then we kind of tip off. I don't know. That probably hit or miss. But the second we talk to, it's like, oh shit, that's right. He's probably just gonna rat. Off the record doesn't really mean anything.
How about I interview you? Tell me what you've dug up on the raid.
What's the matter? Did they leave you out of the loop?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Must be a high-level operation. I'd sure like to know what it is.
All right, forget it. I'll find out on my own.
Place is almost empty.
God, useless. Useless, man. Ooh. What do you know?
Here's a tip for free. Take cover. UNATCO's about to do a raid.
I felt like that was going to be a threat for a second.
All they said was, clear out, we're coming in.
Just like that. Alright, well, maybe I could send them a quick text. But, you know, they don't gotta kick in the doors, you know? Maybe... I don't know. The fact that people found out they're doing a raid... Doesn't that kind of defeat the shock and surprise purpose of it being a raid? If people know? I mean, it's not like they'd really get that far. Right? Okay, well, now we're gonna go back.
Sick of being shoved around.
You're right. We're gonna go to our brother's apartment.
No escape.
Now that I feel like we've basically checked everything else. So we have some time, hopefully. Okay. Move this over here. This.
Oh my God, Daddy!
He's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be okay. It'll be fine. No, that is the migraine waiting to happen. Oh my God. Oh no. Busy. That is a squeaky bed. We're probably gonna have to. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to pick it. It's all good though. All we gotta do is tell him and get him the hell out of here before they raid the place. Right? Just making sure. Pretty much. Oh, they're still in the same place we left them. Okay. So nothing new has happened in here. Oh, I'll take that. We'll leave the cigarettes. Okay, so there's not... The fact that it's next door. Right next door to this room. Doing a lot of maintenance in there, so... That explains why you can't go in there. Okay. Alright. Oh, he's just said, I swear, I thought his wrists were cuffed together. For a second, it was worrying me. The Man Who Was Thursday. Sorry, Paul, we're gonna read this real quick. By G.K. Chesterton. First of all, what is it really all about? What is it you object to? You want to abolish government? To abolish God. That's right. Another one. Vishnu's Fall. Did you get these from the hotel? we'll leave that. We'll leave that for a second. Oh, hold on, you got a lot of lyric. Oh no, I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, I can't change. No, I can't do anything. What happened? Is this a trap for me? All right, we're back. We're gonna do this again. It's gonna be fine. All right. Now, the one thing before we go talk to Paul and everything. Not that I've talked enough, but just real quick, I do wonder if there's a lot of things that maybe I don't know how much we could have done earlier. I'm sure we could have found the smuggler. I'm sure we could have found him earlier, right? But he definitely, I mean, maybe he would have offered the same thing, right? It's just we had more money at that point, so that probably would have been a good idea. But the fact that everyone everywhere is talking about the raid, right? It's evacuated. So a number of the interactions we could have now been very limited. And so I'm kind of just thinking, damn, you know, was there a chance we should have done this? Could we have done more sooner? Right? Jacob's Shadow by Andrew Hammond, Chapter 12. Yo, what a lot of people say this city looks like hell, Allie said. She took a long drag from her cigarette, the glowing tip burning a hole in the darkness. Most people have never been to hell, Jacob said. She looked at him, and he could hear the smile in her voice. And I suppose you have. Jacob said nothing, then stood and walked to the bed. Allie let out a small noise and shrank back against the pillows, as if she'd clawed her way into them if she could. He leaned down close to her ear. You like to play games, he whispered. And that's fine. But you'd want to be playing games with me, because I'm the one honest man in this city. You should know that, since we're married. Intense. Damn. What a noir. Okay, is there anybody else in here? Are we gonna get like jumped? Are they waiting outside?
Is this Killswitch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Well, come on. I've heard talk about a police raid. Maybe they know you're here.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
I came to get you out of here.
Oh, shit.
JC, you've got to believe me.
He was working with
UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
You've done what you can for the rebels. Let's go.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt the signal with the NSF transmitter. Bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
Check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back.
I mean, it's not a great look. NSF is an ally of Silhouette. That's the French terrorist group. We don't know a lot about them, right? The only thing we know, really, is that they're the ones who attacked the Statue of Liberty. They're the reason it's blown up on Liberty Island, and they have the whole, like, memorial to it there, because Silhouette blew it up. Which, again, not terrorist organization doing things that are similar to what a terrorist organization would do. And the fact that the NSF, who is a terrorist organization, now again, they may not be as bad as UNATCO, but they still have done things, right? But saying that Silhouette and the NSF are allies, that's crazy. So does that mean that they maybe coordinated this attack?
You sure you're all right?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
You think they knew?
Lebedev thought so. He said they were employees of the United Nations.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents.
This is nuts. I mean, that is what Lebedev implied. He said the same thing to us, so the whole, like, oh, you know, like Paul wanting us to talk to him, and then Lebedev say, like, you know, the whole conversation, like, oh, what did they talk about to convince Paul to change sides? And bringing up the fact that obviously we're brothers, we have the same parents, right? Allegedly, until this entire thing has now been brought up, and now questioning that, and Paul's pretty convinced. Lebedev said the same thing. They were employees. Right? They were essentially like actors. They were paid to be our parents. Right?
They've opened up the street behind the bar. The NSF base is on the other side of the tunnel.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Great. Perfect. But that's... I don't know, man. The fact that they didn't know. Like, I could see us not knowing. Right? That, I think, isn't too much of a stretch. Because why would they tell us? Especially right now. This was literally our first mission. But Paul not knowing about a kill switch. I feel like that would be something that they would tell you. And you would think, why would they tell you that? And in my mind, leverage. Right? But I guess they don't bring it up until they need to. Right? They don't bring up... They wouldn't bring it up if they don't need to. So now that things are happening and the threat... Just making sure there's nothing else. Yeah, now that they're causing problems, they're gonna activate the kill switch. So that's what it looks like. Fascinating. So many of these. It's funny, this is all where it started. And now in just a few short missions later, we are now completely flipped every which way. This is nuts. Okay, so the raid hasn't happened yet. Paul's still here. He's not... I mean, it's not like they have to actually, like, kick in the door and get him, right? They can just blow the place. Okay. Cool, so it is for sure. This is the way. So this was not open before, and he did say that it was open now. But it's not really behind the bar. Right, so maybe this is not. Hello? Are you blocking off this part of the street?
I thought they were shipping you off to Hong Kong.
Had to pack a few things. What's going on here?
Damage control. The NSF got their hands on some pretty sensitive material.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother.
Nothing we can't clean up.
Mind if I take a look around?
Go right ahead. I don't care what they say. Paul was a great agent. I hate to see him go.
That's what I'm talking about. They all like the guy. And that right there, two-faced brother. Well, he's not wrong. Right? Kind of playing more into the fact that he's not a fan. Okay, yeah, this is it. Playing more into the fact that he's not a fan of his brother's actions. So that we kind of keep a lot of the suspicion off of us. It's a great idea. Oh. There we go. The more the better. Okay. Trying to save a lot more, but...
You'll need to send the signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the data cube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch under some boxes. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch.
Got it. Alright. Okay, great. Investigate the captured NSF base to the west wall of the bar, see if Paul is telling the truth about UNATCO. If he is, help the rebels by sending a distress signal from the satellite transmitter. So this is going to be the thing. This is what we're actually going to learn, whether how much bullshit or how true any of it is. Right? Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, is a data cube. That's what we're looking for. Sending a signal, that's a maybe. It depends. I still think it's wild that they were working. They're friends with Silhouette. Not that we've had any direct interaction with them, but they blew up the Statue of Liberty, which I feel like is a pretty big deal.
Just keeping busy.
Okay. I didn't want to take any chances. Oh god. Jeez, they're everywhere. Alright. Great job, guys. Really holding this place down. Take those. Right. Recharge. Right, kind of an interesting detail, though, that Jaime brought up to Simons. Right, is don't keep yourself all the way charged up. This is, like a battery. It's an interesting comparison. When you think about it, it makes sense. If you're constantly... we don't know how efficient all this stuff really is. Ooh. Very cool. Alright, we're gonna go upstairs.
We've got a lot of work to do.
You're telling me. Okay, so that's locked. Go in here. Close that.
But what's it for?
Well, that's a dumb question.
No, really. What does UNATCO need with that kind of money?
Just look around. Think UNATCO'd be handing out assault guns if funding was left to the UN?
Well...
The uniforms. If it wasn't for Simons, we'd still be wearing those little white helmets.
Yeah?
He's what they call a philanthropist.
Axe this file?
Yeah, all of it. The whole directory.
What I want to know is what he gets in return.
Don't you know what a philanthropist is?
Yeah, like Nietzsche.
No, a philanthropist. Giving to charity.
Oh.
Well, that's why he volunteered for FEMA, to help out after hurricanes and that kind of thing.
That's a lot of money to just give away.
Some people are just good, good to the bone.
That's suspicious.
We're in the middle of something.
You shouldn't be in here.
Yo, I shouldn't be at a lot of places. I don't know if you guys should be in here. That's... So he wasn't... So he's got money. he had money before FEMA, before UNATCO, before his like interference with the UNATCO and everything. So he, what does he benefit working? You could be like, oh, he's nice working for FEMA. Which is like, sure, you know, that it's definitely good that, you know, they get that money is a good thing, right? Because at the end of the day, it does help. But the question is, what is he getting out of it? Is it access? Information? Oh, I've released halon gas into the computer room to prevent any fires breaking out in case of assault. Obviously, anyone entering the room unprotected will suffocate. Use a hazmat suit or pump out the gas before entering if you need to perform any maintenance. Decker. We have a hazmat suit. It would be nice to pump the gas out. Fascinating. Just in case. Just in case. Right? There it is. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and use... Can we pump it from in here? There we go. That's what we're talking about. Nice. Super cool. Where do we get hacked? I don't expect a whole lot of interface on this, so figured. Okay. Door access unlocked, door status open, camera status off. Log out. Perfect. Just in case, you know? Okay. Alright. Then we gotta eventually make our way to the basement. But I want to be able to actually look through everything now that we're actually...
You're not cleared to be up here, Agent.
Okay. Gonna stop me, though. What are you gonna do? You gonna do shoot me? I do what I want. We do what we need to do. Okay. Probably gotta open that door from the computer. What are you? Ammo? Or, you're a lamb. Okay. You're just sideways. Okay. See what we can do. Oh. Open communications door. Oh, let's lead to the satellite? Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with this yet. So I don't know if we want to help him out. I don't know, it seems... It's a choice. It's a choice we have.
Crime scene unit personnel only.
Okay. Fine. Right. Okay, so let's go find our way down. Find that data cube. Okay, so is there anywhere else? Because we don't really need to spend any money. We already checked in here. Well, nobody's here, so it's not weird. Just going. Ooh. That's a level 2. NSF HQ basement key. Alright. And then he said that it's under some boxes. Ooh. That's not super secret. Not gonna lie. That one's... It's kind of pretty open. I was expecting it to be covered in boxes. But hey, you know, is what it is. We got boxes, that. What's going on in here? Something. Ooh. Okay. Of course. Howdy, it's 2 picks? Do we have... We don't have 2. We don't have any. Alright, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Right? Which is the old multi-tool. Okay. Oh man, that really only did the one, huh? Shit. In retrospect, it makes a lot of sense. But I was thinking, for whatever reason, I was like, you know, what if we block the laser with it? That's not what happened. It did not do that. Where the hell's that coming from? What the hell? Oh, is it you? Well, no, you can't even see me. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Oop. Flawless. Absolutely perfect execution. Not a word. Oh. Why? Why? Damn it. No. Goddamn goofy ass shit. God damn it. Oh. Of course. No, it's on brand. Classic. Alright. Oop. Alright. That's what we're talking about. Super easy. Oh, this was here. Are you for real? Are you joking me? God damn it. Oh my god. That's so tricky. Sneaky. Clever. Alright. Now, I didn't think I was gonna hit the TNT. I just want multi-tool. Ooh, a lockpick. You know what? How about what we do? How about what we do? We go and move the TNT. Right? Right? I feel like that's a cool idea. That's a real cool idea. Right? Because then we just do all this. Not even worry. I'm over here overcomplicating. Like it's like real careful situation, and it's not even that serious. All right, well. Bruh. That's crazy. Okay, we have just enough. Okay. That's our last multi-tool. What did that do? It didn't feel like it did anything. Oh no. What did this do? Did it do like somewhere else? I feel like we just gotta go for it, right? I feel like we just gotta bolt and just hope for the best. This is what was deactivated. Got it. Now, the blaring alarms. You gotta wait for them to go away. Because we don't have any EMPs. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so this is their headquarters? This is pretty good, to be fair. Like, if you didn't have any way to hack and you came down this way, probably gonna be blown apart. It's pretty good. Right? It's not amazing, but it's pretty decent security. Now, you son of a bitch. God damn it. Okay. That's what I figured. It immediately locked it, so I was getting worried. This doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem good. Seem like a good thing. Oh, that's the door. Son of a bitch. That's another door somewhere else. I want that, but that seems like it's gonna be a problem. I'm just gonna go ahead. I don't have any tools. What the fuck is this? Come on, man. Can I get under this? Ooh. Okay. Ballistic armor. Take it. Med kit. Funny they handed us so many med kits. Probably new. It's diagonal shit. What if I... Master spy. Oh no. Oh, that's where the thing is. Okay. So we can ignore it and run. That's what I'm kind of planning. Go, go. Perfect. Perfect. Not a worry at all. Oh, come on, you can't be that hard. I can get in there. Damn it. One pick though. I think we could work with one. We could work with one pick. All right, we'll do one pick. Let's see if there's anything good. Ooh. And it's of course covered by another pick. Oh, is this the data cube? Ooh, okay.
You've got what you need to use the transmitter on the roof. Look around in that room. You should find records of the bribes Manderley has been taking. Then get to the roof, JC. I need you to send that distress signal.
Bribes? Oh, how fucked is this? Paul, I'm sending this message from the plane. UNATCO has been even more ruthless than we've feared, and the reports I'm receiving now are that our people are being slaughtered in the tunnels. It's probably only a matter of time before I'm captured and executed, and I doubt that they'll kill everyone. They can, back at our headquarters. Shit. If you find this, you must get a message out to our people. Align the communication dishes using the satellite dish control computer. Log in M. Collins and the password Revolution. Nearby is the actual communications console. Log in using Napoleon and the same password, and a coded warning will automatically be bounced to everyone on our network. I can hear the gunshots. They've reached the plane. I'm sorry. I won't be able to thank you in person. You've done much for the peoples of the world. JL. Juan Lebedev. That's insane. Okay, so obviously I want to see what these bribes are. We gotta look at that. That's like a whole thing, but I mean, essentially, this isn't really giving us any information, right? Because it's still between Juan and Paul, and all it's saying is UNATCO's more ruthless than we feared. You know? Now again, I want to believe that he's not bullshitting, but we need some evidence, some hard evidence other than just the vibes that we get, that we know that they're bad. We know. We just need, like, paperwork, something. But yeah, no. The fact that they reached the plane, he knows, he heard it. He's like, yeah, man, I'm dead. So that's why when we showed up, he surrendered immediately. And when Anna came in, he had already accepted the fact that he's gonna die. That's why he didn't care. He didn't care. It was that he was more, I have nothing left to lose. So I'm just gonna spill everything that I can. Right? And you did. You won't be able to thank you for it. You've done so much for the peoples of the world. What a line. Captured, executed. He doesn't doubt they'll kill everyone back in HQ, which is totally true. 100% true. Of course they would. Oh shit. Okay, well, we gotta find that computer, right? Because it's none of this stuff you can't interact with. So there's gotta be. Damn! Look at that. Son of a bitch. Is this something? This just goes up here. Hey, man. Okay, take that. Take that, okay. Damn. Shit, okay. Well, the fact that they're stationing so many people is it very much lines up with the fact that they are going to execute anyone and everyone they can. And see, this was one of the things, right? All proud members of the NSF. Our time is fast approaching. What we've always feared is upon us. Have no doubt, we are fighting against our own imminent slavery. You are brave, you are strong, and we will triumph. Right? And then he tells him about the temporary office they set up. That's from Lebedev. We are fighting against our own imminent slavery. Now, what is that really? Is it implying that because of the Grey Death and the demand and the need for ambrosia essentially turns, well, everybody, right, that's affected into a slave? Because the idea is you want ambrosia, well, you're gonna do some favors. You're gonna do some things. You're gonna do stuff, right? Or is there something else going on in addition to this, right? Is the Grey Death the only thing? Right? And then there's this line like, Juan Lebedev, a wealthy ally of the NSF, owns a terminal in LaGuardia. Right? He owned that. He's got money. Obviously, he's got a 747. That alone is like, oh, he's got money. Right? But call you a wealthy ally of the NSF. Right, when he's basically running the whole thing. Right, and this is hopefully get one sample away for analysis. Initially, what I read is like for analysis, it's like, oh, they're trying to analyze it. It's like, so they're trying to steal it? Which would make sense, especially with their first statement way back at the beginning of the game, where the first leader that we captured on Liberty Island said that they are trying to get Ambrosia and give it back into the hands of the people. Give it to the people, not just, essentially the high profiles and the bureaucrats and all that, right? It completely lines up with the way he's talking. The way everything that Lebedev and even some of the casual NSF soldiers have talked, right? Their statements aren't contradicting each other. Their tones are all pretty much on the same page. There's not like they're not talking about any sort of committing terrorism, right? Their entire focus is on Ambrosia. That's their entire focus. They're not talking about blowing up UNATCO HQ, right? They're not talking about, other specific things, right? That's my point, right? They're talking about Ambrosia. That's their focus. So even though they've done bad things, it seems their main goal is allegedly this, for the greater good. Right? But now we'll really see. Oh. Sorry, let me get that for you. I said. Right. God. You hold a door open for somebody. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright. McCollins and Revolution. The actual communications console, which is on the other side. So let's do McCollins and Revolution. Okay, so let's say it's the same thing. Ooh, email. Damn it. Special options. South-northwest rotation. Okay. That's that's to move the dish. So we want to use Napoleon and then the same thing. Broadcast message, email. Am I missing something? He said it'd be a console with information. Right? I'm not crazy. Right? It is in this conversation. See, you got what you need to get the transmitter on the roof. Looking around that room, you should find records of the bribes Manderley has been taking. Wait a minute, was it the room that we found this in? Then get to the roof, And you just said, oh my god, it was the room. I was thinking it was that room. I looked around. See, the thing is though, there's not, it's not in here. We visually see that they're not behind these. Right, I also think that would kind of suck, because then we couldn't get it without a lockpick, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't think it would be. Right, we check down here. It's gotta be, it's hidden. He said in that room. I don't... Is there like a catch? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. How would you know? It's so subtle. Like, if you're just looking straight, you cover the room, you do not see it. You don't see it. Then you're over here. Bada bing, bada boom. And you still don't really see it. That's insanity. I can't believe, what the hell? Okay. Now we can look at this. Here we go. So it's not from there, so it is, this is the one. P. I'm assuming Paul or Juan. Okay. Juan. I have a feeling that, one way or another, my time here is short, and I think my loyalties are already being questioned. True. So they were both already accepting the fact that they might be taken out. The inevitable complications from the raid are only going to raise more doubts. So I've pulled together everything I could access without raising additional suspicions. The inevitable complications from the raid. The raid that he failed to do. Failed, which meaning he didn't do it. Right, and he sent back that... Oh, interesting. Attached, you find information linking Simons, Manderley, and other high-ranking members of UNATCO through covert communications in a series of monetary payments. Ooh. If you check the records, over 10,000 credits a month is being placed into an anonymous Zurich account routinely accessed by Manderley. The payments were slick, being dispersed through a number of shell companies and orbital banks. They all eventually originate with companies in which Simons has a controlling interest, if you follow the trail far back enough. Classic shady shit. I also managed to document some of UNATCO's less than shining operations, including their role in the statue bombing. Most disturbing is further verification of Tracer's suspicion that UNATCO may not only be involved with the distribution of ambrosia, but also with the Grey Death in some way. I've given a copy of all this material to Jock with orders to deliver it to Tracer if things get as bad as I think they might. Be careful, P. So Jock is on the up and up. Jock is a real one. Through and through. So when he brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. Son of a bitch. He knew. He knew in that moment. He had all this information. So UNATCO probably doesn't even know that Jock has that. That's crazy. So they literally found... This is why they figured the distribution of ambrosia and the Grey Death were all basically UNATCO. To deliver it to Tracer. This right here, the statue bombing, that. So, wait a minute. Less than Shining Operations, their role in the statue bombing. So did they? So the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty. That was supposedly done by Silhouette. Now again, they said their role. So did they work with Silhouette? Did they employ Silhouette? Did they trick Silhouette? Or did they blame Silhouette? Because they're still designated as a terrorist group, but then again, if the United Nations are designating them as a terrorist group and UNATCO directly is doing shady shit, of course, UNATCO would then suggest to them that we need to designate Silhouette as a terrorist organization, but they've done things. But then also now I don't even know how much of that stuff's true. Like, I imagine they probably did, just like the NSF have done things. Right? But then now like with Manderley talking about how the NSF fought back and then they were forced to kill everybody. That doesn't seem probably very accurate. It could very well be they captured, killed, executed him. It wasn't even going to be a prisoner situation. Right? So now, and again, they could still be, they could not be, and that's why it's so tricky and so weird now.
You're not clear to be up here, Agent.
Because, I mean, what if they were, theoretically, right? There's a side of this until we have proof, right? Of both sides. That there's a good chance that they were framed for all of it. Right? They could very well be that organization. But the odds that they were framed, that the fact that they were blamed for the statue bombing, and I hope we find more information. Right? I hope we do. Because revolution. I hope we do find more information. Because if we find out that Silhouette hadn't really done that many things, or really any of the violent stuff, say with the NSF, but the problem is the NSF have weapons. They have established location, but we've only, it's just, I'm sorry. It's just wild to me. Because we could, I think that's maybe that's the point. It's to make us think about everything again. Because maybe we think one way, and now it's deliberately putting us in a situation where we have to double think. What we knew might not actually be real. Here we go. To the resistance. NSF evacuation protocol signal. I don't know why I had protocol. Being sent.
I'm receiving confirmation that the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
We're not going back to the headquarters, are we? Is this official? Like we are officially going rogue?
Denton, Walton Simons here. What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. I ordered the troops to kill you because, frankly, I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work.
What the hell? What an expensive mistake you turned out to be. Damn, what a call. Obviously he was tracking, watching, right? We're not invisible, you know? God damn. Ordered all the troops to kill you on sight. Can't be bothered to wait for these kill switches. God damn it. That's crazy. I believe it. But that really sucks, man. Yeah, this is how Captain America felt. When he was just walking out of the office and then suddenly everyone's turning on him. That's what this feels like. We gotta get out because now they were all just told, yeah, the guy that you saw walk up there 2 minutes ago, when he comes back, kill him. Brutal. I mean, not surprised. We are very, very actively working against their wishes. Their entire thing. Okay. Go on now. There you go. Okay. Thought it was a terrorist. Turn to the left. Don't make me kill you. And by kill, I mean like tranquilize.
Movement, sir, movement. Lock and load.
No, 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 no. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Okay, fan out. Check the area.
Oh no, damn it. That's why we save.
What the hell? Lock and load. Stand where I can see.
Oh, right, the forehead.
Stop right there.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, okay, guys, chill. Oh my God. Okay, we gotta come up with a new strategy. He's gonna turn around. If I just wait. Because he can't see us. And if he turns a certain way, or if he doesn't turn, okay. Okay. All right.
Movement, sir, movement.
No. Yeah, there's no movement. You didn't see anything. Don't you worry.
False alarm, I guess.
That's right. Carry on. Okay. Perfect. And flawless execution. Still can't get in there. Not worried about it. Oh, God. Damn it. Alright, well. We did it once, we're gonna do it again. Gonna go this way. This is probably not the best idea, because I probably could have gotten out up there. I was thinking about using the secret door that's down here. but I feel like the amount of hoops we're gonna jump through is probably just harder than just going out the door up there. No, no, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Everything's fine.
Goddamn terrorist.
I'm not a terrorist. I'm not a terrorist. God damn. That's exactly, that's exactly what a terrorist would say. Unless you're a proud terrorist, then I feel like you wouldn't.
It's Denton. Goddamn terrorist.
It's Denton. Son of a bitch. Bro, come on, man. We were just chit-chatting like 10 minutes ago. And now...
Stay sharp, people.
Ah, you're too good. Okay. I'm tempted to go the way that we were going.
He was right here. What the hell happened?
You know what? I feel like the chances with the lasers is just way easier. Right? I feel like the lasers I feel like this is way easier. Might as well just risk it with this. Right? Because we're just gonna go this way. Okay. Any second now. That felt way longer this time. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna take this box. Oh, the thing's still going off. That's right. Probably want to wait. Should've waited. Okay, but now, so now they're literally confirming that they know everything that UNATCO's been up to. It's been super fucking shady. Manderley's been taking bribes. And now Simon's at the end of everything. Has now officially declared us an enemy. Officially declared us an enemy of UNATCO. So we're not going back to our office. Not anytime soon. God damn it. Because of course sending that signal, he would know. He would know. It's not, wouldn't be that big of a secret. Right, and he wanted us on the rooftop. Right? But we just gotta go back to the apartment because we gotta get Paul first. God damn it. Man, I really...
Contact. Lock and load. Nail this guy and we all get a bonus.
Nobody's nailing nobody.
Nail this guy and we all get a bonus. Full alert.
Don't come up the stairs. We only have 3 of these left, which is unfortunate.
Engaging the enemy.
Oh. Oh, suckers. Idiots. Fools. He's so bad. Yeah,
He's way too fast.
Too fat. You don't even know. I'm already gone.
Nail this guy and we all get a bonus.
Oh, come on. You're just passed out already. There we go.
He's still around. Hold it.
Shit. That's funny. God damn it. Well played.
He's way too fast.
Now we'll get this. We'll get this bad boy prepped. Okay. That's what we're talking about. Look at that. Knife. Okay, assault rifles. A lot of assault rifles.
Help! Hold it.
Wait. Sorry, homie. Sorry. To be fair, I didn't want to do that, and I was very explicit about not wanting to do that. They were all nice to us too, so that's kind of why I feel shitty. You know? I want to believe that you're not going to do anything, but I can't take that chance. Sorry, friend. Wait. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, man. Look, I get it. You guys are just doing your job, too. It's not personal. Right? It's really your boss. It's your boss that I got a problem with. So now officially we are both enemies of UNATCO. That has officially been declared. We've gone rogue. We've gone rogue, and the fact that they talk to each other, that's the thing. If they were trying to bullshit and lie, why would they lie to each other about UNATCO's nonsense? Right? Especially because in this one, it's from Paul. It's from Paul. Paul is the one that discovered their role in the statue bombing. Paul is the one that discovered that they're the ones who are involved with the Grey Death, right? In Ambrosia. And then the fact that they further confirmed, right, through our conversation with Lebedev, that he said that they have manufactured the Grey Death. Or that the Grey Death was manufactured and UNATCO is involved, right? Maybe they're not deliberately the ones who are doing it, but they are the ones who are making ambrosia, which is the cure to it. The cure, right? But it's just the vaccine. Mitigate symptoms. Temporary relief. It's fucking... So it's like, why would Paul bullshit him? You know what I mean? Like, if it was just Lebedev, I'd be more suspicious. I'd be like, what? I don't know. Right? Maybe, maybe not. Right? But the fact that it is Paul, heavy inclination to believe. So it really is that situation. Goddamn, how much time has been? They still have not fixed that bed. It is exhausting. Long night. Okay, close the windows. Get on the floor. Can we close this? This is exactly where they'd want to come in. Right? This is like prime assassination window. But then again, they could remotely explode us, so who cares? Alright, here we go.
Your buddy Chad should have received the signal. Come on, UNATCO's after both of us.
Good. He'll be able to get his people to their base in the Paris catacombs. Did you find the records we collected on that weasel Walton Simons?
I have a question about Simons. The instant I sent the signal, he ordered the troopers to hunt us down. Why does FEMA have authority over UNATCO? I thought FEMA was a domestic agency for flood relief and that sort of thing.
His authority doesn't come from FEMA. He's part of a secret organization, Majestic 12. We don't know much more than the name. They plan to use FEMA as part of a scheme to shut down the U.S. government.
Agent J.C. Denton, please put down your weapons and step into the hallway.
UNATCO.
Come on,
oh, God.
out the window. We'll meet Jock in Battery Park.
I can't manage the climb. You go ahead. The code to the gate they installed at the subway station is 6282.
I can't just leave you here.
Open up.
Bro,
Don't
I will
be a
carry
fool.
you.
Run.
What the hell? Dude.
I'll hold him off.
Don't do this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't do this hero shit. That's Paul. I'm gonna hope that they're actually just gonna kidnap him. But I know they're not gonna do that.
I heard shooting.
God damn it. Fuck.
Don't run from a cop. It just makes it worse when they catch you.
Yeah, you're right. God damn it, man. Oh. Shit. So that's it. That's it, huh? Paul's done. So that we can escape. Also that we can get out of here and have a chance at stopping this whole thing. Okay, so let's just do a quick save. Ooh, god damn it. Shit. We were saving the corner. Yeah, we're not great. Not a great situation. Oh god. And Majestic 12. So he works for them primarily. He's Majestic 12. He got involved in FEMA for whatever reason. As a cover? I don't know. Right? So he's involved in FEMA, and that covers up the fact that he's in Majestic 12. And then he shows up. God damn it. Oh, nice. Mr. Renton, as requested, we provide you with a copy of your bank and PIN. We appreciate your business. Look forward to what you have. Account and PIN. Ooh. Are we bad if we use that? Because that would be nice. Maybe we'd have to get there first. Everyone's chill. Okay. Everybody cool? Oh, you have nothing to say? Okay. That's unfortunate. Image Millennium Magazine. Whoa. Millennium, the future of business. Bob Page. Will Aquinas change... Aquinas? Aquinas. I think it's Aquinas. Aquinas. Change the world? Experts debate world of unlimited bandwidth. That would be nuts, right? Resurgence in world terrorism. Bob Page. I don't think we've heard his name. Yeah. Right, it's just his connection with that, and then the SS. So, who is Bob Page? I don't think we know who Bob Page is. I don't think we've ever heard of this dude yet. I don't know, because he looks, because the guy at the beginning, right? He had the same kind of like eye wires. But also, you know, us and Paul look pretty similar, so I can't go and be like, that's him. Because that could go either way. But okay. Well, it's another state of the world situation, just another billionaire.
You better stay in here until it quiets down. Want a drink?
I don't even think I have inventory space.
A bottle of booze, please. Actually, I'm already pretty loaded down. I'll have to come back later.
I didn't want to tell her no. That was very kind of her. Very kind.
Agent Denton, I know who you are, and I know your brother. You should leave the city. Trust me.
I appreciate that.
Can of soda, please.
Fresh from the cooler.
Thank you.
Shoot.
No, actually.
Nothing, but thanks.
I try not to. Just give it a sip, right? Well, this is thoroughly turned into a goddamn mess.
I'm in trouble.
I heard the shooting.
I'm trying to get to the subway.
Man, you better just give up. A guy I know, he said UNATCO's throwing everything they've got at this operation.
What guy? How do you know?
They moved a small army into Battery Park. Huh. Looks like I scooped you on this one.
So, god damn it. So Battery Park is packed now. And it's packed with their soldiers. This place is being raided. They were going after Paul, and now they're establishing a defense.
If you're the one they want, they'll get you.
Thanks, Joe.
No way you'll get past the troops in Battery Park. I hope you make it.
See, that's what we need, Joe. We don't need this fucking doubt. Right? Need another ATM. Any new things? Terror attack on LaGuardia. Recent terror attack on Liberty Island and the related reprisal of UNATCO forces appears to have spilled over onto the private airfield at LaGuardia Airport, where fighting is still ongoing at the last report. All inbound flights are being rerouted to John F. Kennedy International Airport, while outbound flights have been suspended until further notice. Look for further updates as more information becomes available. Yeah, so, yeah, they probably caught wind of that. Page donates to area clinics. Today, Bob Page, let me see, made a record donation over 10 million credits to the Clinics and Hospices Association in New York, the largest private donation in the organization's history. Already strained to the breaking point by the influx of patients suffering from the Gray Death, The donation was a gift from God, according to Ray Kobo, deputy director of Chani. This couldn't have come at a better time and should allow us to dramatically improve our services. It was the right thing to do, commented Page. When I was in New York recently, the suffering I saw on the streets was unconscionable. Thomas Aquinas, a personal icon, worked his entire life to ease such terrible pain. This is the very least I could do. So he is. I mean, he's on the cover of the magazine. The name Aquinas was like, okay, it's clearly like maybe a project, something's going on, right? So he's definitely wealthy. And now we see that he made a 10 million credit donation. Almost on a whim, right? Very much not a drop in the bucket for him, probably. But that's huge. That's huge. That's amazing. Oh my god. Right? But Thomas Aquinas, a personal icon. A personal icon. So somebody he looks up to, his inspiration. Well, Aquinas changed the world. He's either talking about Thomas or this is a project? Because I was thinking it was a project, like a device or a process. Could be Thomas. He could literally be talking about Thomas. Like, will Thomas change the world? Maybe. I don't know, 10 million donations. This is crazy.
Somebody's there. A guy in civvies.
Crazy business.
My mistake.
Yeah, it is. Move along. Carry on. Alright. I'm just trying to get over there. That's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do, right? My god. That thing is what I'm worried about. That's what I'm actually concerned. That machine, the drone, the droid. Okay.
There's one.
Oh, serpentine. Oh no, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. The fuck? Jesus Christ. No fucking way.
I came to watch you die.
You're early. I've got at least 20 hours left.
I was hoping the Killswitch would have started.
I don't feel anything.
You won't be able to hide it for long.
What have you done with Paul?
Same as anything that malfunctions. Same as you.
What does that mean? Cell block A. Oh, you turned it out, you bitch. That's, oh my god, that's so unexpected. I thought they were just gonna kill us. The fact that they captured us.
I need you to escape. I can cut power to the door only a few seconds without being detected. Get ready.
Day Dallas. What? What? Oh, you bitches. All of my many healing kits, too. That's depressing. Ah, God. And my upgrade item. The what? Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Should we go back? Because I want to do I want to do this, but now I'm also just intrigued on where's this gonna go. The secret MJ-12 facility. Escape from the Majestic 12 facility. Holy shit. They brought us here? Oh shit. This is crazy. Oh, I can't get in. Oh, this is cool. What the hell? Nice. Idiots. Taking these soy chips. Right, that's a metal crate. Nothing. Alright, cool. Whoa, they even captured one of them. So this is some like real some real shady shit.
Hey, stop right there.
No. Never mind, must have been the wind. You don't know. So this is the facility. This is the facility that Simons works for. Holy shit. So he not only... This is the place. Anna's here, but Anna's here. So does UNATCO and Majestic 12, they're working together? Or is Anna an inside for them at UNATCO? Not saying UNATCO's better, but UNATCO is...
Sergeant, is that you?
Nope. It's not, son. Sorry. But no, so either Anna is an inside agent from Majestic 12 working for UNATCO, or UNATCO is working with Majestic 12. They are still the enemy of the NSF. That's not great. Okay, god damn it. Shit. This we're gonna pick this up in the next episode. Okay? I wanted to make a big chunk of progress because I've been lagging in being able to consistently really pump these out lately, right? Everything that's been going on has definitely affected the schedule, but for the most part, I wanted to kind of make like a bigger one, not crazy. I mean, it's probably gonna be pretty long. I have no idea what this is gonna be by the end. But no, we're here now. Shit has thoroughly hit the fan. We are officially an enemy of UNATCO. 100% enemy of UNATCO. We now have learned about MJ-12. I'm just gonna say MJ-12. That's way faster. We've learned about MJ-12, which is where Simons is from. Right, but he showed up to UNATCO. And he talked about FEMA, so MJ-12 is like secret. Right? And I wonder, does Manderley know? And if he does, then he knew the weight of Simons showing up. Right? And so now we're assuming Paul's probably gone. I would genuinely be surprised if he's not. Right? But the idea that she implied, you know, what happened to Paul, same thing that's going to happen to you and everyone else. So, pulled apart, deactivated, self-destructed. Who knows? Either way, this is some real next shit. We're not in Hell's Kitchen anymore. So, oh god, next episode. Can't wait. So thank you very so much for watching. Thank you so much. This is rad as hell. And now that we've been stripped of everything, we gotta work our way back through and get the hell out of here, wherever the hell this even is. God. Should we go back and do the subway station? Should we? Is that worth it? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know for the next episode. I will do it, right? So, yeah. Let me know in the comments. Let me know everything else you guys are thoughts on everything, because this is some real, this is nuts. This is crazy. So, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.